Hey, what's up guys? It is me, Tsarukyan. I am here with another video. This video is going to be about UFC Fight Night, Armin Tsarukyan versus Mateusz Gamrot. It is the first main event for these guys. It will be between number 11, Armin Tsarukyan, and number 12, Mateusz Gamrot in the lightweight division. So I don't want this video to be too long. I did brush over who I think is going to win just to make this video quicker, and I don't want this video to be too long and drag on, so I'm just going to make my picks. I kind of don't care. Again, I make these picks for fun, and it really does not matter. Who cares, right? I just want to see some knockouts, some submissions, a good fight, a good war. Just like last weekend. I went 8-5, got the main event wrong, but it was a fun fight between Calvin Kattar and Josh Emmett. Controversial, you can say, but it was a fun fight. It is what it is. What are you gonna do? Can't change the result. So hopefully I get the main event right again, and I keep, getting these main events right. And yeah, so this is as I said, this will be UFC Fight Night, Tsarukyan versus Gamrot. This will be UFC on ESPN 38 and UFC Vegas 57. All of these, all of the fighters on the card, prelims and main card, all made weight, so nobody missed weight, which is absolutely fantastic. These fights will be held at the UFC Apex in Enterprise, Nevada, in the United States. These fights are happening today, June 25th, because I am making this video very late. It is currently 12:56 a.m. I was playing some games with some friends, and I thought I could make the video then before I go to sleep rather than kind of scramble and rush when I wake up. So yeah, that's let's get on with the overview, and then let's make our picks here. So beginning in the prelims, actually the times are different. So prelims, before I give the overview of the fighters, the prelims will begin at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. They will be on ESPN2 and ESPN Plus. And for the main card, they will begin at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on ESPN Plus and ESPN. Now that I think about it, I could have made this video tomorrow, like maybe in the afternoon after I ate or something, but what are you gonna do? After I get my steps, I could have had time. But I want to edit this video as well. So a friend, another YouTuber, his name is Soba Ace. I will link his channel below as well in the in this video as well. Subscribe to him. He's pretty cool. Was playing with him earlier as well. We were playing some Dead by Daylight, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fights. So prelims. Let's get it going. So to kick off the card and to kick off the prelims, we have a women's strawweight bout at 115 pounds between Vanessa Demopoulos and Jin Yu Frey. We then have a bantamweight bout at 135 pounds between Brian Kelleher and Mario Batista. We then have a flyweight bout at 125 pounds between JP Buys and Cody Durden. We then have a bantamweight bout at 135 pounds between Haulian Paiva and Sergey Morozov. We then have a featherweight bout at 145 pounds between Shaylin Odembeka versus TJ Brown. And then the headliner for the prelims, a light heavyweight bout at 205 pounds between Carlos Ulberg versus Tafon Chukwi. We then move to the main card. It will be kicked off in the middleweight division, a middleweight bout at 185 pounds between Chris Curtis and Rodolfo Vieira. We then have a bantamweight bout at 135 pounds between Nate Maness and Umar Nurmagomedov. We then have a lightweight bout at 155 pounds between Thiago Moises and Christos Giagos. We then have a heavyweight bout at the UFC maximum of 266 pounds between Josh Parisian versus Alan Baudot. We then have a welterweight bout at 170 pounds between Neil Magny and Shavkat Rakhmonov. And then our main event of the evening, Armin Tsarukyan versus Mateusz Gamrot. So again, I looked into these fights a little bit. There are some sure ones that I'm like, okay, yeah, this is for sure. And there are some that were a little tougher, but let's just make these picks. At the end of the day, who cares, right? If it only matters if I was betting and all that stuff. Again, this is more of a reminder for myself. I don't know why I did this. This is more of a reminder for myself. This is for fun. Doesn't matter how we do. I can go, there are 12 fights on the card. I can go 1-11 as long as I get the main event right. We good. But we'll see. Okay. So I got Vanessa Demopoulos over Jin Frey. I got, you know what? I'm going to pick Brian Kelleher over Mario Batista. JP Bays over Cody Durden. Sergey Morozov over Howland Paiva. Shailene Odembeka over TJ Brown. And Tafon Chukwi over Carlos Olberg. I got Chris Curtis over Rodolfo Vieira. I got Umar Nurmagomedov. Man, he's a huge favorite. Damn, minus 900. I think that's the biggest. Yeah, Umar Nurmagomedov over Nate Maness. I then got Thiago Moises over Christos Giagos. I got Alan Baudot over Josh Parisian. Shavkat Rakhmonov over Neil Magny. And then this one was the most sure pick for me. Arman Tsarukyan over Mateusz Gamrot. This is going to be a fun fight. Both of these guys, Tsarukyan actually has 2 losses. Mateusz Gamrot only has 1 loss. Arman Tsarukyan in 20 fights, 2 losses only, with a record of 18-2. And his opponent, Mateusz Gamrot, in 22 fights, has 20 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. That is absolutely bonkers. That's crazy. So, but I think I was mistaking Mateusz Gamrot for another guy, but don't know who it is. But regardless, I think Arman Tsarukyan is going to beat him. I think it's going to be a fun fight. The way Arman Tsarukyan just beat down on his previous opponent, I watched that fight. I picked against Arman Tsarukyan. I picked the other guy because he had a pretty good record. He was taller, bigger, and Arman Tsarukyan just did not care about that. He just put a total beat down on the previous guy he fought, who was Joel Alvarez. So yeah, absolute insanity. So yeah, should be a fun fight. Should be a good night of fights. Again, I'm just making these picks. Again, if you're gonna bet on whoever I'm betting on, make sure you are confident enough that the fighters that I have selected are gonna win the fight. And if you're not confident in the fighters that I've selected are gonna win the fight, pick the other guy. You know, just like last week. Like I said, I picked Calvin Kattar, but if you want to pick Josh Emmett, it's all good. Nothing personal. You know, I picked Arman Tsarukyan. If you want to pick Mateusz Gamrot, pick Mateusz Gamrot, and that's just the example, and just with whoever I picked. If you agree with who I picked, great. If you disagree and you want to pick the other person, awesome. So that will be it for this video. Looking forward to a great night of fights tomorrow. Should be really fun. I really don't care how I do. I just want to watch a good day of fights. So, and have fun. You know, bringing that fun aspect again, because I kind of am, you know, getting the hand around the neck, the chokehold, you know, and being like, oh, I got to do well again. And it's just like, who cares? So, yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoy the fights tomorrow if you are watching the fights. And that is it. Peace out, guys.